Hey guys, Nolan here. First thing, I'm so sorry I didn't get a video up last week. Things got really busy and I didn't have time to do a video, so I am sorry. But this week, we're back, and guess what we're talking about? Yes, the double bridle. But before we do that, why not hit the subscribe button and the bell so you're notified the moment I upload new content, Okay, let's start with the double bridle. Ready? Here we go. First, let me start off by saying this is not a video on how to fit the double bridle, nor is it going to teach you how to ride in the double bridle. No, actually, instead, we're going to clean up some of the misconceptions people have about the double bridle. You know, it's that time of year where we're looking on our phones, hell, we're watching YouTube, we're watching the pros doing their thing down in Florida, whatever it might be. Hey, maybe you got people in your backyard doing the same thing. And it's very natural for amateurs to have an idea in our heads of what we think is going on or what should be happening when we have a double bridle, when it really isn't that simple. And that's kind of what we're dealing with today. So when we see somebody riding in the double bridle, we see things, we can be a bit more educated. Honestly, nobody likes looking like an ass, right? So first thing, number one, the double bridle is not gonna fix your problems. You're gonna come across these people in the equestrian world, guys, so be prepared. Maybe you're bored with one, maybe you're friends with one, hell, maybe you are one. Don't worry, we've all had that moment before. I mean, honestly, you know the type. My horse won't carry his own head, so I can't wait to get into the double bridle so it can do the work for me. Yeah, sorry about that, Susie, but that ain't happening. Actually, from my own experiences, I have found that the double bridle can actually showcase more of your issues than actually fix them. I mean, of course he can't carry his own head by the time you can make it to the double bridle as early as level 3. Then a closer look into your training program may be in order. Actually, here's a secret. Even if you shove that double bridle into his face, he's gonna figure out and convince you that you still need to hold him up. Then what are you gonna do? Make it very simple for you. The double bridle isn't a quick fix. Don't think it is. Number 2. You're not going to be riding in the double as much as you think you are. Now this is a touchy one for amateurs, and the amateurs who think they're pros. But the majority of the time, you're riding in your snaffle bridle. Majority of the pros, I'm talking real good pros here, not idiots throwing around lingo in an attempt to sound cool. Majority of pros out there will toss the bridle on a week before show to get both the horse and rider comfy. Go to the show, and then come home from the show, and back into the snaffle bridle they go. There is a reason for this, which I will get to in a moment. But the point here I'm trying to make is, if you think the moment you hit double bridle status, you're in the double bridle all the time, no you're not, and you're going to be very disappointed. Now there are special circumstances where the horse is always in the double, and there are reasons, and good reasons that they are, but those situations, those circumstances kind of come very far and few between. Just keep this in mind. The snaffle bridle is your best friend. The double bridle, it's that model you take to the party as arm candy. Number 3. The double bridle makes your horse super supple. I wouldn't say it makes the horse super supple. You still need to know how to supple a horse. And if you know that, you'll know that majority of your suppling doesn't come from the face, which is where the double is, but from the body. But what I will say about face suppling when dealing with and riding in the double bridle for a long period of time is that one side of your horse's poll and jaw, one side will become really supple, and the other is going to become very stiff. That's one of the major reasons we want to get back into that snaffle bridle. We're able to keep an equal suppleness of the jaw and poll on both sides equally in the snaffle. And not only that, but riding in the double for a long period of time, as riders we can become very lazy and reliant on the piece of metal. We fall back on the bridle to pilot instead of riding correctly, which will create a snowball effect, leading us to bad habits and troublesome training. Number 4. One day we just shove the double bridle in and we train like normal. No. Training in the double bridle is more than just riding in it. You have to teach horsey how to follow the contact again. Move in it. Move all this. There's more metal in their mouth now. How are they going to deal with it? This can become a lot, especially if horsey has spent many years just getting used to following contact in a snaffle. Now we have to deal with all this? So you can kind of see why we don't just shove it in their yap and ride on like it's a normal day. Because it's not. No, we need to now remove that added stress. Maybe day 1 is just getting the double bridle on and horsey getting accustomed to it. Maybe we take him for a nice hand walk in it. Day 2 is maybe looking like a nice breezy hack, where he can get more accustomed to it while we have weight in the saddle. And then, hell, maybe day 3 and 4, if everything's going well, then we start to add in some work. See, it's not just about shove it in and go. And number 5, if I don't touch the curb, the judge is going to give me higher marks, because I don't need it. Wrong again, Susie. Actually, the funny part is a lot of amateurs think like this. Hell, even when I was younger, I thought like this. But with this mentality, when you go to show, it's going to be a big red flag to the judge. Wait, how could that be a red flag? Think about this. From level 1, we are pretty much being asked for more contact and pushing the horse into the bridle. That's level 1. Remember, level 3 up, you can ride in the doubles. But really, what does that have to do with the curb? This will link to your submission and your obedience. So if the rider is using the double bridle and the judge notices that the rider doesn't want to touch the curb, there must be a reason. If rider touches the curb, does the horse object to it? Is the rider too timid? Horsey not fond of the rider's hands? I mean, honestly, the list could go on. Now, that doesn't mean the rider should screw the snaffle and ride off the curb all the time. But it does mean the rider should be able to ride off both sets of reins, and Horsey should remain happy. And there you have it. That's 5 things a lot of amateurs will get stuck in thinking when they watch somebody in a double bridle. Let me know, have you fallen victim to any of these 5 misconceptions? Don't worry if you did. As I said earlier, we all have at one point or another. Or maybe you know some other ones. Let us know down below. And if you like this video, why not give it a thumbs up? As I've said before, and I'll say it again, it's a little thing, but it really does go a long way. And if you haven't already, why not hit the subscribe button and join the Little Cruiser Guild yourself? We have new videos up every week for your entertainment, but also to make this horse world make a bit more sense. And that's pretty much everything I've got for you guys today, alright? Thank you so much for watching. I am Nolan M Cruz. I'll talk to you later. Ciao!